We knew about a problem that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers had at their Engineering Resource and Development Center in Vicksburg, Mississippi. There they have a series of reservoirs that are used for research and testing of rapid repair of levee breaches. The upper basin had a blown film liner that was in disrepair, so we helped them replace it with RhinoMat 1000, a reinforced composite polyethylene geomembrane. This facility is a hydraulic system of 3 reservoirs in succession: an upper source basin, a middle test basin, and a lower catch basin. The catch basin typically stays full. Water is pumped up to the source basin at the top and is released through a spillway into the middle test basin, where they can construct model levees. They breach those levees, then conduct training exercises for rapidly repairing those levee breaches as the water is coming through. So the installation on this project began like all projects with the site prep work. A local contractor, Vinco Incorporated, was utilized for the site preparation by refurbishing the pond, excavating out the old failed material at the bottom, and getting the pond back to its capacity and shape prior to the installation contractor coming to install the RhinoMat 1000. 2 half-acre sized panels of RhinoMat 1000 were prefabricated in a controlled factory environment. That means that individual rolls of RhinoMat were welded together in a fabrication facility prior to the material being delivered to the site to create 2 very large panels. The material was delivered to the site and installed by Erosion Control Systems of Florida. This project had a fast-track schedule and was under a severe time crunch. We had less than a week to get the liner installed, so the large prefabricated panels enabled ECS to complete the installation in less than a day. If conventional HDPE would have been chosen, this project would have taken several days because HDPE cannot be prefabricated into large panels. The installation on this site would have required an additional 50 to 60 field welds, as well as all of the additional testing on those seams. Whereas with fabricated RhinoMat 1000, all but one of those welds were done in a factory condition before it was brought to the job site. So there was simply one seam weld in the middle of the project, which greatly reduced installation time. Then the edges of the RhinoMat 1000 were buried in a perimeter anchor trench and was backfilled with dirt to complete the installation. There was a large concrete spillway at the bottom of the source pond where we used a technique called battening. This is a process that physically connects the geomembrane to the concrete with batten strips, gaskets, and bolts in order to create a watertight seal.
Overall, the experience was good. The product opens up very easily, pulls nice compared to some of the other products that may stick a little bit, welds extremely well. The fabricated panels are real nice when you can cover half-acre plus with one sheet. Install an acre pond in 2 hours basically with 10 or 12 people. Fabricated geomembrane gives you the larger panels, 15 to 30,000 square feet or above, depending on the thickness. It minimizes your field seams 10 to 1 most times versus like a 23-foot wide sheet of HD or something like that. Your QC, QA is just cut by 5 times basically. Testing one seam every half acre versus 8 or 10 seams.
So the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is the world's foremost authority on civil engineering, water resources, design and construction of facilities for flood control, and water management all over the United States. There's a really special, unique opportunity for Owens Corning to go to the Army Corps' Engineering Research and Development Center. The Army Corps trusted RhinoMat to be able to solve the toughest issues that they had at their own research facility.